Okay, hi guys, welcome to the Town Hall. This week's Town Hall, the last one before Mint. It's pretty exciting. I hope you're all as excited as we are. We've been working, for weeks, months. Being this close to launch and finally getting to meet all the critters, it's going to be really exciting for us. I know there's a lot of new people here, so I'm just gonna quickly introduce the team to make sure for everyone that was already here. Sorry if this is boring for you. I'm Fluff and Tuff. I'm Sarah. I'm the communication manager. I handle the marketing stuff together with Sneaks. Um, we have Arno, who is the artist. We have Rune, who is the developer. Then we have Nature Nuts, who is our event coordinator. We have Kendrick here, who takes care of our socials. And Sneaks is in charge of our marketing and collabs. So that's us in a nutshell. If you have any questions about anything, you're always free to ping any one of us, and our mods are also always available. So let's get to it. We do these town halls weekly to just go over what we've been doing, what our priorities are going into the next week, and then we open up an AMA for anyone to ask any questions about the project or about us personally. We're open about everything. Um, I'll maybe get started on what I've been up to. So, seeing as Mint is in a few days, especially this last week, I've been
Oh, shit,
focusing.
is it?
Oh no! I've been focusing on you know getting some more collabs and getting some more eyes on the project just before Mint. We've been able to do some really fun stuff. We were on a Twitter space with Josh Ong early in the week. And Josh was really nice, so that was all good fun. We also did a collab with Top Dog Beach Club in their Discord server. They For the people that know the project, they have a token called Snacks that you can earn by playing their games and stuff. And they offered some pre-sale slots and some NFTs for people in exchange for snacks. So that was pretty cool as well. You probably already saw yesterday we started a collab with Kumo X World. I don't know if that's actually how they pronounce it. I just say Kumo. So very excited about that partnership going forward as well. And we still have a few collabs on the way this week even. Um, we will be doing a collab with Rebel Kids, also known as Kids Haunted Mansion. If you have a Rebel Kid, you will also be able to get a few pre-sale slots, maybe. Um, and they are coming on our Twitter space that we're having in. I think we're having it in 2 hours. They're coming on as guest speakers to talk a bit about their project, and maybe we'll be launching a cross giveaway of sorts. So if you're interested in that, feel free to keep an eye out for that Twitter space. And yeah, also still pretty exciting collab is one with the Space Poggers that will be launching shortly after this town hall. So if you're a holder of a Space Pogger, you'll also be able to get access to the pre-sale. And we definitely have some cool ideas with these collabs, going forward as well. It's not just a one-off pre-sale exchange. We have some cool things on the horizon, with a lot of these projects. Definitely still working on that. For the people that are not in any of these projects and feel they're getting, it's not fair because now you have to work for the pre-sale. Very sorry. I think we're cranky critters, so you're meant to get a bit cranky about it. But in all honesty, it's really easy to still get on the pre-sale here if you just have an interest in the project. Like if you join an event or two, you already have a pre-sale role, so that's pretty cool. And there's definitely still pre-sale roles that we have allocated for, our own people, so to speak, that are, working on getting to know the project and attending these events and stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. Um, so yeah, that's the collab part. Obviously, we've been busy with a lot of events. You probably saw the calendar. We have so many things going on, especially this week. But obviously, this is a crazy week for us leading up to Mint. But going forward after Mint, know that we will always have weekly game nights like we've been doing since the start. They're really fun. We'll have weekly Twitter Spaces, weekly town halls. And yeah, we definitely have, I know Nature can probably speak a bit more to that as he's in charge of the events, but we have, cool events planned in the future as well. Um, I just want to quickly, I know I tend to talk a lot and I want the other members of the team to talk as well. I just want to say my priorities going forward in this next week, and especially the next few days as we lead up to Mint. I'll be fixing our OpenSea page, making it all kinds of fancy, like giving it a good description, a nice banner and stuff. I'm gonna make a rarities post because for the people that don't know, the Cranky Critters background colors will be tied to rarities. Um, and I'm just gonna make a post about the order of the rarities and like an example of what you could expect, like what rarity you can expect with what background color. And yeah, other than that, a lot of quality assurance. We're going through all the critters right now, making sure everything is a-okay. There's no funny business with the layering. But happy to say that they all look really cool. So excited about that. Um, I'll give the word to Arno. Maybe he can talk about, what he's been up to, what he's still doing now.
I am currently working on the roadmap image, which will be up in like give me like 20 minutes, and it'll be up. I'm gonna post this without approval of the team because I know they fully trust me 100%. So it's your local bad boy just doing bad boy stuff. Other than that, I'm drawing more honorary critters. So we'll be sharing those leading up to the mint, and I've been drawing a bunch of mega cranks and working on some more flowcharts for the board game and stuff. So yeah, that's that. I've also been trying to test Rune with the whole testnet thing, but I don't know a lot about solidity or development in general, so I'm more so being a nuisance than an actual help.
Yeah, that's true. As for me, yeah, I've been trying to get the team to break the mint page and break the contracts, trying to find holes, but so far so good. The only problem we found was a slow response from OpenSea. So between mint and showing the NFT on OpenSea took quite a while. But I think it's on the testnet related because I tested it on other testnets and it worked perfectly fine. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this week. And also supporting the team in QA. Yeah, the stuff Fluff said for me because her monologue wasn't long enough. And
Sorry.
yeah, and for next week I will get the contract on the mainnet and then run away. No, I'll see that the mint goes smooth. Allocate it a lot of time so I can respond to quick questions. And working together with nature to make a video guide of how to mint.
Segueing right into what I've been up to. I've completed the new to NFTs section in the server, so that's to give anybody who's completely new a rundown of sort of some common terms, general questions people have. I'm also working on, like I mentioned, or like Rune mentioned, on the guide on how to mint. Because for a lot of us, it will be a stressful experience for the first time anyways, but hopefully it can be an informed one. And you're not alone in this community. Many of us went through our first mint process without any help, but everybody in this community is super, super helpful, generally speaking. So you'll have a good time here. Apart from that, I've been working on some events. So namely the community brawl, that'll be tomorrow. So that's for people who aren't aware, that is going to be a trivia night where we're hosting two different communities. That'll be Dorkies and Society of the Hourglass, where we will have a trivia night with a round-based raffle system and a grand raffle at the end for the winning community. So everybody who joins in will have their opportunity to represent their community and ultimately generate points for that team. More to come on that as I prepare the final rules for everybody to see. Also, this weekend we've got our mod brawl coming up. This is our third mod brawl, and this one will include all of the mods this time, which is very fun. It's not just me dominating Kendrick over and over again. We'll get some fresh blood in here. No, I'm going to be careful with how cocky I speak for the next little couple days in case I lose horribly and also lose the respect of my supporters. So with that, I'll pass it off to Kendrick.
Hey guys, how's it going? I sound like pretty bad right now, but I'm doing okay. Just trying to update everybody on what's going on. I'm trying to stay on top of the XP, so keep pinging me if I miss something or if I misspell something, or I appreciate all that stuff. But leading up into our pre-sale and our launch day, make sure you guys keep an eye on the street chat channel. That's an easy way to like get us exposure and get yourself some extra XP by participating in Twitter events. One of the events going on right now is the Snapchat filters. So I have a pinned post in general. If you guys are not yet pre-sale, that's an easy way to get pre-sale B. So all you have to do is, even if you don't have Snapchat, you can download Snapchat for 5 seconds and then take a picture using one of the filters in the assets channel and then post it, save the image and then post it to Twitter and then tag our account. And then tonight I'll be basically making a scrub on Twitter and then assigning all the people that participate this pre-sale B. So I see some people in the audience that still are looking for pre-sale access or maybe want pre-sale access. That's a really easy way instead of having to grind in the chat if that's what you want to do. And it's just super fun. Those filters have been pretty awesome, and I get a good laugh on Twitter seeing all those. As for everything else going on, we have the Beat Kendrick event later on. I'm working with Nature to come up with a good game. So basically, you guys will all have a chance to take me on in a one-on-one game. And if you beat me, you'll be entered into a raffle. So everybody that takes part in the event will be put into a raffle. And that raffle of winners will receive, whoever wins the raffle will receive a free Cranky Critter NFT. So that'll be very cool, very exciting. Make sure you guys come out for that. And then the only other plug I'll make is, I know a lot of people ask, when are events? When are they happening? And obviously we have the Y2 Crank every day at 2000 or it's 20 UTC. And then that happens. You can find out all the other events on the events tab. So if you scroll up on the channels on Discord, all the way at the top and click events, you'll see all of our calendar events, and you can actually click interested and it'll ping you when an event's starting. So you won't miss any of our events leading up into launch. Those are pretty good to keep up with reminders. The last thing I'll say is, if you are already pre-sale, I'm going to be pinging people like almost every 4 hours to make sure we get pre-sale wallet addresses in that pre-sale wallet channel. So if you get pre-sale, don't forget, put your pre-sale wallet or put your wallet address in pre-sale wallet channel. That's all I've got, and I think Sneaks is next.
Yes, hello. I have been working on getting more critter convos, more guests. Some of this might be information that not even the team knows yet, because this is all fresh. But we have one today, as most of you know, in 2 hours, Fluff mentioned. And then I didn't want to put too much leading up to the mint, just because we want to focus more on the mint. But after mint, we have one on Thursday next week, as well as Wednesday. I don't want to say the names yet because they're not 100% confirmed. Just I'd say like 90% confirmed. And on Friday, this is confirmed. Raptor City Rascals is going to host a space, and they invited us to be speakers on there. And they're just going to, I guess, ask us questions about our project to their followers. So look forward to that. And then, yeah, I'm just looking for more collabs. We do have a collab with Block of Fame. They're making us an honorary NFT. We should be getting that soon, so that's exciting as well. And that is all I have for now.
Sorry, I missed the part. You said someone was going to invite us. Who was that?
Raptor City Rascals, Mama Bucks.
Okay. Yeah, I know him. I know. Sorry, just didn't hear the name.
Yeah, Raptor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Sneaks. So yeah, people that are super new and don't know what Critter Convos is, it's a Twitter space that we host, and we ask, other projects to come on and talk a bit about their project, which also, it helps get some eyes on other projects as well as ours, which is very nice. Yeah, I think that in a nutshell, if I can say nutshell, because maybe it was a bit long, is what we've been doing, what our next priorities are. Obviously, we're super excited about the launch. I hope you are too. Definitely excited about the events we're still having. I'll be at all of them. If you like my monologues, feel free to hop on by. If you don't like them, you can also come, and I'll promise to keep it down.
I just wanna interject real quick. Does anyone else feel slightly offended that the one time we all speak, Fluff said that was all a little long?
It's not the one time. You guys speak every town hall, and I think the Twitter space yesterday you also spoke quite a lot. No, never mind.
Fight.
Oh, I'll take him on, but next week, because obviously this week he doesn't have time to beat Arno. Before we go over to the AMA, because you'll be able to ask any questions that you have in a moment. I just want to promote 2 more people to OG because I hadn't seen them on until now, and now that I see that they're here, I kind of want to do it. So I want to say congratulations to Wobra Mop MD, if that's how you say that name. So yeah, congratulations, you're now an OG. And I also want to congratulate Red Dragon. There you go. Very much appreciate you guys. I see you in the events all the time. Very much appreciate your enthusiasm for the project. And yeah, I still have like a few names that I'm thinking about in the next few days, definitely. So don't give up yet if you're hoping to get it.
Well, this is awkward. I thought you were going to nominate Nick Strider, so I already congratulated him, and now you didn't say his name.
What?
You told me you were going to nominate Nick Strider.
Oh yeah, is he here?
Yeah?
Oh, sorry, I totally didn't see your name there. I did put your name in the mod chat. Yeah. Also, congratulations to Nick Strider. Did I get everyone?
That's a fat also.
Sorry.
Congratulations, Nick.
Did I miss anyone else? Please, other team members confirm.
Yeah, mute yourself. Naime?
Are you?
Oh, am I not muted?
You're not muted. This is great. Hey, congrats, Naime, you also made it.
We're a professional project, guys. Nothing to see here.
I'm dying right now.
Well, in my defense, if you can mute yourself, Rune. because I can't talk when I'm hearing myself. Um, in my defense, there's like a few people that are on the list, but I don't want to do them all at the same time because then it feels a lot like spam. But yeah, we can do them all at the same time. No worries. So yeah, thanks guys. Is there anyone else you guys want to do now? Okay, we'll do the
That sounds good.
Okay, we'll do the rest at another event. So yeah, let's open it up to the AMA. Let's see what
Indeed.
questions you guys have.
All right. So the first question.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Rune.
No, go ahead, Nature. Maybe we're talking about the same question.
The whitelist or the pre-sale before public sale question is what you wanted to answer first.
No.
Oh.
But
okay.
Go ahead. I'll take that.
Right. Okay, so the pre-sale, just as a quick follow-up to that very segmented question that I barely even asked. Whitelist or the pre-sale happens before public sale. That gives a chance for people who made the pre-sale to be able to mint before the big wave of all you normies, all the rest of the people to mint on the official mint day. The next question we'll be asking is, we playing games tomorrow night? The wrong answer is no. So I mean, definitely we are. It's just in the form of a community brawl this time. It does take up the time slot of our game night. It is technically games, so take that. Next question. Does anybody sleep in this space? Communities are always going. I mean, as a person who does not yet have kids, I can say I do get some sleep. I think that it's a trend in the space for people to be up all the time, and if you're missing out on, staying up late, you might miss out on some alpha or a drop or what have you. I just want to urge everybody that it's super important to put your health first. Lost sleep can actually impact your health more than you think. And it's always, always, always important to be well rested, well fed, and hydrated to be doing any kind of degen activities as an NFT person. Just a little PSA.
Also, I can answer the sleep question. I don't get a lot of sleep, but I eventually crash and then sleep all day. So I did sleep all day today. Like I was up all night yesterday to obviously welcome all the Kumo enthusiasts, because there were a lot. And yeah, then I totally crashed today. That's why you probably didn't see me until a few hours ago.
Well, I just wanted to segue on something that Nature said, that it's important take care of your health and mental health. It's also very important to put your address in the pre-sale. What's the channel called again? Pre-sale address? Pre-sale wallet. Put your address in the pre-sale wallet if you have a pre-sale role. The cutoff is tomorrow, and if you're after the cutoff, you won't be in the whitelist. It's not a contract where I can just add one name after it's been deployed. So after the cutoff, no second chances. So put it in there.
That's great.
Good point.
Yeah.
Very good point. I'll skip over to the muted chat. I'll just remind people to put your questions in the town hall questions, and then after that, we'll do
Nature,
a
just a
discussion.
sec. You forgot one question.
Oh, did I?
D doubles or whatever his name was asked a question a bit earlier
true.
this week,
That
and
was...
I promised him we would answer it.
True that. Sorry for that. So, with Mint in January 2022 and board games shipped late 2022, what are the plans to keep investors and holders interested over that time frame? It seems like the space has a attention span of about 2 days these days, and see more items on the roadmap. Curious if we can elaborate as a team.
All right. So, first of all, the first month we have the Battle Royale coming up. This is so everyone can get used to the revealed critters, pick his his least favorite tree, and burn them. Which gives us a little breathing room to get the company really started up, making all hiring people, getting contracts in order, etc., and starting continuing on the board game development officially. But as soon as that's finished, we'll expand the team to get the what's it called, there's playtesting, the online playtest version in order. So we're probably will hire externals for this. But yeah, and after that, there's a lot of fun stuff on the NFT side of things planned, which Fluff will elaborate on, I'm sure. But there's also remember the voting. So people that are part of the community can make suggestions all day in Discord. There will be running jokes that will all come into the board game. But there will be bigger decision which we will officially have to vote on using snapshot voting. So that's something the holders really can look forward to. But that's all what the board game is considered on the NFT side. Fluff, you want to elaborate?
Oh, for sure. So yeah, I don't know if you've been, I mean, especially the person that asked the question, DWW. I know you've been here for some time. If you've been with us for like a little bit, you know that we've always got something going on, right? That's kind of our mentality going forward with this community as well. There's always going to be something to do on a community side of things. Like you know, we'll have those game nights, and we're gonna have those community brawls. We're gonna be challenging other communities to brawl us. You know, you'll be able to win different NFTs. You'll be able to win cool prizes. But other than that, holding the NFT will also give you a lot of exclusive things that I don't want to, you know, I don't want to spoil too much yet, because I hate it when I'm in a project and they overpromise and underdeliver. That's not fun at all. I think the main thing to take away is that we'll always, you know, always find ways to add some kind of value or utility to holding it. That being said, you know, I can elaborate on some of the things that we're planning. We're planning on launching our merch store also not too long after mint, still in the first quarter of 2022. And yeah, you can expect all kinds of fun stuff there. I mean, I know Arno has spoken about this before. Arno, maybe you want to elaborate. It's not going to be just like a t-shirt with the logo slapped on it.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, so it will not be a T-shirt with a logo slapped on it.
Thanks for confirmation.
I can't elaborate more if I don't want to tease, like reveal stuff. I want to
Okay.
do some weird stuff that's very on brand for this space. Also, I want to
Nipple
take
clamps?
I was looking into shirts with like nipple holes cut out, but now that's spoiled. So
Okay,
like that's a shirt that would make you cranky. I feel like.
definitely. But yeah, we're not just we've got some cool merch ideas. You know, not the typical apparel plus hat. So I think there's a lot of possibilities with Cranky Critters, the art and you know the brand. So merch is one thing, and we'll also be looking at, you know, we're gonna be purchasing a parcel in the sandbox. Well, most likely the sandbox. We're still looking at, you know, maybe also Decentraland and stuff like that. What the best metaverse kind of is for us, for what we want to do with it. But yeah, we will be getting some land, and that will hopefully allow us, you know, to have games in the metaverse together as a community. And I can't make any promises on this yet, but know that we're thinking in that direction of, you know, would be cool if you could see the critters running around there, right? Something like that. Um, And yeah, I don't know. I know Rune talked a lot about the physical board game and the things that come with that, and also the playtest, of course. But yeah, we're also looking into maybe making a digital version of that. We are prioritizing the physical one because we need to get that into production, and that will take longer. But once the development is done, we'll start looking into making a digital version of it that will be exclusive to holders only. Um, yeah, I think there's a lot of fun stuff lined up, definitely. And don't want to spoil everything yet, but those are a few things that are coming, rather soon maybe in the first half of 22. I hope that kind of answers your question.
Nice. American Eastern pre-sale on Monday. The question was asked in general, just following up for anybody who's curious, it'll be 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. And the next question I'll get into is what types of games we'll see tomorrow for the people that aren't aware. So the games that we'll be playing tomorrow it's for the community brawl is a trivia night. It's going to be random trivia, so don't spend your time looking up baseball trivia just to be disappointed that I hate baseball and probably won't include any of those. Let's alienate the audience. I hate baseball. No. So yeah, it's going to be a trivia night. It'll be round based, but usually we'll play things like Jackbox games or online versions of board games are also a fun one for us.
Just want to say I hate baseball too. I've never loved you more much.
Oh my gosh, I've finally done something to win your approval.
You'll just lose it again tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's like sand through the fingers.
By the way, sorry if I interrupted. I don't know if you saw Rune. Well, I know you replied to it. The question in the muted chat about why not use a whitelist system with proof of signature. He did follow up on that, saying registering, or she, sorry, don't want to assume if you're a male person. Registering addresses in a smart contract will cost ETH. But is ours gonna cost ETH? Because I know you did a lot of research on what the best way to go about that was.
Yeah, let's get on the tech side. What I'm using is sort of Merkle tree proofing. So I only have to add the Merkle tree root. So it's still one thing I have to add to the thing. So I don't have to add address per address. Is that what you're talking about? Oh yeah, he can't answer me. But yeah, so I still have to generate the tree roots and upload it to the contract. So there's still at one point I have to say cut off, make the tree roots, and upload it. Oh, he's French. Time to bring out my best French. No.
We're from Belgium. We can speak a bit French.
On a maintenant un endroit pour les francophones aussi. C'est au bas de notre serveur dans la section internationale, si jamais.
I feel like you've alienated enough people with the baseball comment already. I will stop while you're ready.
Yeah, nature, you lost me again.
Nature, when you
don't
told
like
us you speak a
my
bit
horrible
French, I didn't know you were so fluent. You're much better at French than me.
I'm technically bilingual, but by the standards of where I live, I'm not. If that makes sense.
Let's get that French on, guys. No.
Let's try to keep these on point for once, guys.
Yeah.
No,
let's get some questions in the town hall questions section. We're running dry already. Let's get your burning questions.
Yeah.
Last town hall before mint, everybody. I'm sure you've got some juicy questions for us. Throw us a curveball or something.
And also, Maculot.
I have a question.
Oh, damn it. I
Can
just
I
wanted
post
to
a
say, feel free
No
to try
baseball
and
trivia.
post your question in French or your comment in French, we can try and translate it. Go ahead, Arno.
Can I post a roadmap?
Yes, let's go for it. Post the
Hey,
roadmap.
where do I post it?
Ooh.
Oh, make an announcement for it. Put it
Yeah,
in
but
the
doesn't it
announcement.
need to be in? It needs to be in the roadmap channel, no?
Yeah, but we'll put that in there after. You can ping for it.
I'm just gonna put this in there in the roadmap channel. We have all these channels we're not using. I'm gonna use these channels. Damn it.
We are gonna use them, but you have to let people know that the roadmap has been finalized.
The roadmap is in the roadmap channel. At everyone.
Very, I like it.
Where is that roadmap?
Also,
channel?
you need to press open original. Since it's yellow, the compression is fairly terrible on social media crap. So if you open original, you're gonna see the full resolution.
We've got a question here. When will we know who's pre-sale A and B? It's a good question. Oh, sorry. Did I
One
just
sec, I
completely
have
skip over?
deleted the roadmap. I saw a mistake. I'll fix that real quick, and then I'll have it back up.
Okay, so for the people that already saw, yay. Alright, go ahead, Nature.
When will we find out who's in pre-sale A or B? That's a great question, and the answer is that you can actually know in advance. If you just click on your own name, you'll be able to see what role you have. Everybody starts off just with a regular critter status. You'll gain pre-sale B by doing things like being present at the events, things like that we've mentioned before. Working up to pre-sale A, and then that juicy OG role. Those will be continued to give out until the cap when we decide, and we'll let you know when that's happening so that you can get your last little efforts in. Big efforts, not little efforts. Just a way of speaking. So that's it. You can see right now if you'd like. When will the reveal happen? Rune, I'd like to ask you that.
This is a good question, because actually we didn't really elaborate on that yet, right?
I don't believe we have.
At everyone, the roadmap is in the channel. The roadmap channel.
Thanks. Okay, while we all look at the roadmap, Rune can... do you want to take it, Rune, or should I?
Yeah, I'll take it. So 24 hours after sellout, if we're not sold out after a week or maybe sooner, we can, that date doesn't have to be set as long as I have a 24-hour notice. We can do a partial reveal as well. Let's say 4,000 are minted, we can reveal the first 4,000 without leaking the metadata for the last 2,000. So I think that pretty much answers it.
Yes.
All right.
I also saw a question, a really quick question from Caddy. He asked when Mega Crank. That's 4 to 5 weeks after the reveal. So that's a nice segue to that.
Very nice. Who is the crankiest?
From the
Rune.
mods? Rune, yeah.
Yeah, you must be new here.
But
No.
Razor is giving me a run for my money, though.
I don't know, I think Razor is just good at making you cranky.
No, I think Razor is just misunderstood.
No, he told me today he was cranky.
Oh, okay, then he's not misunderstood.
Well, the Cranky Critters are actually based on Rune's personality. No, that's a joke. But,
Especially the nipple clan.
So if I have pre-sale A, do I need to enter my wallet into the pre-sale channel? Yes, absolutely. Pre-sale A, B, and OG.
everyone has to do it. If you want to be included in the pre-sale, we need your wallet. So definitely, if you can submit your wallet, if you see the channel, put it in there. If you're unsure if you have done it, put it in there again. It's better if we have it twice than not at all.
Absolutely. When will the project be a success for us? Is there any set mint amount or certain action we're looking for to achieve, or is it all just mint all equals success?
Yeah, can I take this one?
By all means.
All right. So this question has been asked a couple of weeks ago by Hobsy and answered in detail. So after the town hall, I'll see if I can find a recording and link it, because I think we spent 20 minutes answering that question then. But I'll give you the short answer now. For me personally, it's if we sell at 25%, that gives us enough budget to make the board game. This board game has been a dream of Fluff and I for 5 years now. So if we can make it and have people playing it and enjoying it, that's a success for us. And to be really honest and a tiny smidge emotional, seeing the community growing has been really fun. So even if we sell nothing, it has been a fun journey so far. So it's already a small success. But business-wise, yeah, 25% is our minimal point of success.
Well said. Very well said. Kendrick, this the tag you're sending into the town hall questions was just for Fluff size. It doesn't seem like a general question. Oh, it's gone.
Yes,
He deleted it so fast.
I saw it though.
Okay, so just checking into the muted chat in the meantime for any other questions. No, it seems like everybody has asked all the questions they're ever going to ask ever. This is the last time, everybody.
Wow, just
Get them in.
We're not going to answer anything after this.
I saw someone typing. The collab with Kumo. That's Fluff or Sneaks?
It's me. Well, it's both of us. we share the Twitter account sometimes. But yeah, I think it was a team effort then, right, Sneaks? Because you brought them on originally, and I
Yeah,
was
I reached
able.
out. I reached out to them. I got them on the space, and then you worked your magic and made them join our clan.
Yeah, so if you don't know, we had them on our Critter Convos last week. And they were super, super cool about it. They talked a bit about their project and how, how they grew it, what their vision is for it, and stuff like that. And yeah, after they were really, excited about our project as well and to get a collab going. So it was actually really easy to take it from there. Um, we definitely have long-term plans for this partnership, so it's also not just a one-off here, take our pre-sale slots. It's because we want to show their community that we value them and that we're gonna build something together. So that's pretty cool. You can definitely look out for a collab in the future. Um, that's also true for um, our roadmap in general, because I know it's not going to be on there. Maybe it is. I haven't really checked it in detail since Arno posted it. Let me check.
all that work for nothing.
No, I like it. No, it's not really on there. I didn't see Fluff's breakdown. I love it. Kendrick gets an even bigger desk. Okay, thanks. No, I just wanted to say um, fun collabs or airdrops or things like that. That's definitely on our scope. Just like I said, don't want to overpromise anything. Ooh, Makulot is raising his or her hand. This is your chance to shine nature.
Oh, I
Oh.
I rose his hand for him
Oh,
to offer.
oh.
Yeah.
I don't know
All right.
then if he or she's gonna come up.
I could have fulfilled my lifelong dream of being an interpreter.
Well, not then.
How about rare critters? Are they available right after mint or during?
If you're talking about the Mega Cranks, those are going to be available 4 to 5 weeks after the mint. The mint is going to have some rare critters, like, yeah, so there will be rare ones, and there will be less rare ones, but they'll all be just as cranky, and they'll all need love.
By the way, I'm making, if you missed that before, if you joined after, or you didn't know what I meant with it, I'm making a post later today about the rarities. Since obviously we'll have different rarities in the collection, we'll also have very, very rare ones, and they're tied to the background color. So in that post that I'm gonna make, you will see an example of, what we call a legendary, kinda.
Yeah. So the ones you have to get with the 3 normal ones, those are the Mega Cranks. So they will be available 4 to 5 weeks after the public sale.
All right. A follow-up question to the Mega Cranks and Larry's Legendary. That's definitely the ones we're referring to. Mega Cranks, are they 1 to 100 rarity? What else distinguishes them from the rest of the collection?
Yeah, they're in the 1 to 100 rarity.
And you get extra benefits by holding it.
And they look sick.
Yeah, they're gonna look different. We've had 2 sneak peeks up. If you've seen them, um, it's a hell bunny and a Rambo raccoon. But basically, yeah, they're gonna look totally, well, not maybe beaten up per se, but they will have survived the brawl, so it will have changed them. So they will definitely look well, not different. They will have more unique traits than the rest of the collection, but holding it will get you like a lot of more exclusives. We are already, giving a limited edition board game to all NFT holders. It will have a 7th critter to play with that won't be in like the toned down version of the board game if we ever release it to the public. And you'll also get like additional cards that won't be in the toned down version of the board game. But if you hold a Mega Crank, you will get like a super limited edition version. We have to come up with a better name for it, I know. But basically, there's only going to be 100 Mega Crank board games, and that is going to contain, it's going to be like a bigger fancy box, and it is going to contain, some physical goodies, kind of like when you purchase a limited edition game in the store here, it often comes with like a figure or art book and stuff like that. So these 100 Mega Crank board games will also be like limited edition boxes that are gonna look pretty cool and are gonna carry more exclusives. And there's definitely also going to be some other exclusives for Mega Crank holders. For example, maybe Mega Crank related merch or a specific airdrop or things like that.
Did we miss Wobra Mop's question? If we were lucky enough to win a critter, are they gonna get it during pre-sale or public sale?
Oh, I did miss that. Sorry.
Feels like a question for the dev.
A bit of both.
Simple, I
So
like it.
yeah, there's not an exact timeline. It also depends a bit on gas. So yeah, it will definitely be pre-sale first, but it could be we do the giveaways during that window, if that makes sense. But yeah, it won't be. It will be between when pre-sale starts and 2 days after that. So 48 hours after pre-sale starts, if that makes sense.
Nice.
We'll probably also communicate when they're going out and stuff. So we will try to give as much information as possible.
It seems like I missed another question before. What's the last date to get the OG roll?
It will be at the cutoff when we when we collect the wallet. So Friday night. Friday night.
Just to make it clear, if you have pre-sale A or B now, you put your address in and you make OG, you don't have to re-put it in or something. We just check for the role at the moment of cutoff.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. From the moment you have access to the channel, put it in there, and we will. The list that we extract is going to contain your role, so it's going to have the latest role that you have. Also, there was a question in muted chat. Didn't Fluff end up in the bathroom once because she was too loud? Ha ha ha. Yes, I did. Rune was trying to sleep, and he's a very light sleeper. He wakes at the slightest noise, and I tend to ramble and talk a lot, so he didn't appreciate that. So I ended up, sitting in the bathroom to not wake anyone. I tend to do that because I also have 2 little kids, and I don't want to wake them either. So.
Bingo.
You should start a Fluff Bingo. I would like that. For people new here, I often talk about my kids, apparently, or just the fact that I have them.
I even put it on the roadmap.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm gonna look at it in detail once this is over. And also, Makulot asks, I have to hug who to be registered on the presale? Rune. He likes to be sucked up to very much.
Favoritism is the name of the game, people.
And also, I hear that Arno takes bribes.
Hell yes, I do.
I was banned from giving bribes, but we won't talk about that right now, right, Rune? All these newcomers are like, who are these people?
We try to have fun. It's not a fun project if you can't have fun while doing it.
No, that's it.
By the way, oh sorry, I don't want to interrupt. I wanted to.
No, I was gonna move on.
Oh, good, because I still wanted to say a thing about that question, the pre-sale question, because I saw Rune respond with "not sure what you hold, but you could always try to verify." So yeah, we if you have let me think if I say that correctly. Yeah? If you have a bored ape or a bored dog or a mutant, a doodles or a cool cat or a kumo or a pogger or a rebel kids, you can verify, and then you have pre-sale access. You can just spend some time in the server, and you'll easily get it. We've made it very accessible to people with busy lives, because we know you can't always be here. There's so many discords to take part in, and there's so many projects. There's also just your real life, like you have a job maybe, or you're still in school. You might have kids or a family. We wanted to make it very busy life friendly, but we do want to give it to people that at least show an interest in the project, if that makes sense. So we just give a whole lot of XP for joining events, and if you join like 2 or 3 events, you already have it. So it's pretty easy to attain if you really want it. If you really don't have time to do anything, and you are like, oh no, I'd rather spend a lot of ETH than go through any of this, you can always pick up like a Rebel Kids or a Pogger, and then you can verify. Just putting it out there. But there's definitely also ways to get on there, reasonable, accessible ways for everyone to get on there without having to buy anything.
Also, I'm gonna start looking into ways to gamify Fluff's monologues. So I'll try to get live bits going of over under 5 minutes, and then we can settle it when she finishes.
Also, if someone just made a joke and she made like a 10-minute monologue out of it. Also, there was an interesting question. Well, interesting, an important question asked. So I'm gonna get on that from Ham Gangster. Asks, OGs can mint 3 in one transaction, or do we need to mint 1 at a time? This is very, very important. In the pre-sale, you only get 1 transaction, so you can't split it up. So if you want 3, you have to mint 3 at once. If you want 2, you have to mint 2 in 1 transaction. You can't mint like 2 and then say, apparently I want a 3rd one as well. There's 1 transaction, This saves gas. That's why. So if you do, yeah, just think about, see how many you want. There's one transaction. Of course, you can always buy more in the pre-sale afterwards. The public sale afterwards.
The public sale, yeah.
Yeah. This
Very
was
good PSA.
okay. This
very
will
important.
be in Nature's and my video explaining the mint process as well. So this has to be very clear because I don't want someone minting one and then I want another one. Oh, too bad.
All right. So next questions we have, I'll just kind of like skip into not skip through, but blast through the next couple because I feel like I can answer them pretty rapid. Do we need to pick up 3 critters on mint to be able to evolve into a mega crank? Yes, although they don't have to be on mint. You can always pick them up from secondary if you prefer. As far as how gas will be on Sunday, it seems like Kendrick's going to talk to Vitalik, so he's got that handled.
We got it covered.
Yeah. Are the benefits of pre-sale rolls and OG roll added so you can get 6 pre-sale mints? No. You're upgrading your roll and you cannot have more than the 3 as OG.
Yeah, the highest roll you have applies.
From minting till Q3, we won't have the board game outright. This is true, although we will be keeping you up to date with everything development-wise, any decisions to be made, and keeping you as much of a part of the process as we can.
Also, we're going to do a bunch of snapshot voting and stuff on mechanics of the games, so you will be very involved.
Hey, this is Smith. I had a quick question about the mega cranks. I just wanted to be clear. You have the opportunity, if you have 3, to do that. What's going to be the process to determine? I mean, there's going to be multiple people, right? Probably more than 100 that own 3. What's going to be the process to determine how that gets sorted out? First come, first serve? Is there going to be a process? Just wanted to ask, and I'll drop down and listen.
I'm not going to answer it because obviously I talk too much. So Arno or Rune, maybe you guys can.
We have decided to go with first come first serve. One, it fits in with the whole battle royale thing. We kind of want it to feel like a real battle royale. Also, we feel like just being the one project that will be doing that at that time will not bump up the gas too high. And also, we want to create plenty of value with the regular critters. So I'm assuming most people that have multiple will not try to get a mega crank. So we're still under the impression that they will be quite rare. Sorry, and that the people who really want them will be able to get them. That's the idea we have.
Yes, I hope that answers your question. So basically, yeah, first come, first serve is what we'll be using.
Sorry, just a bit of noise on my end before. Okay, so do the giveaway winners need to do any specific actions?
Either drop your wallet in the wallet collection and then I have it, so that's fine. If you don't have a pre-sale roll and you cannot submit your wallet anywhere, DM me. Arunab, you asked a question. I know you already submitted your wallet, so you're fine. For any other giveaway winners, I think have all DM'd me their wallet, so I think it's cool. If you happen to have a giveaway roll and you haven't submitted your wallet anywhere, feel free to DM me with it.
Alrighty. Any chance on reducing the mint price due to nowadays gas, or is the mint price set? Wondering because last projects releasing with low entry point have been doing extremely well. At the time being, we'd be paying 0.1 per NFT with gas. That's dependent on the time, but I hear your point.
I feel that's not true. Well, I've bought a few NFTs over the past few days and I didn't pay 0.04 for it. It was just on OpenSea, so it's not like I was waiting for the perfect time. I feel like 0.02 is definitely a real possibility. But yeah, about the mint price, it is set because it's calculated very carefully on what we will need to be able to make the board game and the other things that we promise on the roadmap. If we go any lower, we run the risk of not being able to deliver what we promise, and we want to avoid that at all costs. Um, I hear your voice about saying that if you release at a lower entry point, they're doing rather well. But we feel that we stand behind our price. We feel like our project has a lot of value. There's projects with less utility or just the art that have the same price or even higher that do really well as well. So yeah, I don't know if any of the other team members wanna add something to that.
No, you summed that up perfectly, I feel like.
I have one thing to add. We didn't lower our mint price, but we did lower my daily hours of sleep, so I could get gas cost as low as possible. If that's any comfort.
Sounds like a good trade-off. I like it.
Oh, yeah, and I also want to say, sorry, our royalties are really low. We only ask 2.5% royalties, so that should compensate for maybe a higher entry cost. If we're trying to give as many people pre-sale as we can, so at least you have the time to look for the best slot, gas-wise. Obviously, I know gas is a pain, but yeah, guess you can complain about it in the FML channel, right?
Yeah, we have to give you some kind of reason to use the channel. Alrighty. So if we don't have any more questions in the next couple minutes, we'll think about maybe opening to general discussion or thinking about starting to close off. Just get your last thoughts in. Will the mega crank process cause gas wars? Great question.
Yes.
No.
It's a battle royale after all.
I'm assuming no. I feel like the amount of holders that will be able to burn for a mega crank. I feel like we won't have. Well, we always could have enough to make a gas war happen, but I feel like you would need more than 2,000 people max to make a gas war happen.
Yeah, 100 different. I assume it's 100 transactions if everybody does it at the same time. It might cause a slight spike, but not in the entire network's gas load, in my
No,
opinion.
the max would be 2,000 at the same time, but that would mean that 2,000 people all have 3 critters and they're all ready to go at the exact time that it drops. But I feel like that won't happen.
If we notice there's a tremendous amount of interest and people are going crazy over it, we might revisit it. I don't know. I can't promise anything because Rune is the dev. He makes the decisions. But at this point, we feel like there's going to be so much value in holding just one cranky critter. So the amount of people that have 3 or more and are willing to burn all them for one in return are not going to be that many to really cause gas wars. But we'll keep an eye on the interest.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we can still switch it up, and I'll have to take a look at the roadmap because Rune's breakdown is scheduled for right ahead of Q2, but then I'll have to move that up. But yeah, we'll see.
He's so proud of his little roadmap.
I am.
We'll hang it on the fridge later.
Thank you.
Mexican Blend asks, is Cranky Critters self-funded?
Yes.
Rune says blood, sweat, and tears. But yeah, we did self-fund.
More like ETH, sleep, and beers. Sorry, that was so lame.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Even the crickets were rolling their eyes.
So our first community vote will be to kick out nature.
All right, next question, everybody. Is everyone in the team a freelancer? Or I'm guessing making this project it did cost a lot of time during the day, night. was it hard to combine this with work?
Yes.
Nature is Kendrick is dying.
The pain in his voice.
I mean,
Sorry.
oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna start a monologue, Nature. Better you get ahead of me.
I was just gonna say that I do have a day job. I love my career, and I just, on a real note, I want to thank the team for being able to let me be as much of a part of the team as I can be while still maintaining my work or work project balance. I wouldn't be an effective community member here if I wasn't doing well at my job and if I didn't get enough sleep. So being able to do both at the same time is a blessing. So I appreciate that from the team.
I just want to say we appreciate you too, Nature, and Kendrick, and Sneaks, and all our mods.
Oh gosh.
Awesome.
Oh, don't even get a mention.
Yeah. So Fluff and the other guy, the artist, are freelancers, but I have a steady day job. So yeah, it's been really difficult to combine it, but yeah, it somehow worked out. But yeah, once we sell out, I'm planning to go the freelancer route so I can devote like 80% of my time on Cranky Critters.
Awesome.
And I'll, was this question answered or?
I believe Fluff and Tough had a speech prepared.
All right.
Look at me being mean after receiving a compliment.
As you know, I have 2 little kids. It's been really hard. No, I just wanted to say yes, I'm a freelancer. But I did have trouble combining my day job, which I need to do to have money to pay my bills. Combining it with, growing this and also taking care of the children. So I think it's been hard on all of us, but hard fun. Like we were really dedicated to this project. We believe in it like 200%. I think that's why we were putting in so much time. I'll try to keep it short. Next question.
Just seeing if we have any more questions here. Will you guys be looking to grow the team after the initial launch?
Yeah. We've always wanted to grow from within the community. So that's the first thing we did. Actually, well, we even before we started, we talked about we'll need another mod, and both Fluff and I knew Kendrick, so we took on Kendrick. But we decided the next one we take on would be someone who really comes on in the project and really shows interest. And yeah, Nature really stood out, so that's why we took in Nature. But yeah, once we sell out and we need to get the development going, we'll need to expand further. Some roles will be external non-NFT related hires. Mostly located in Belgium, so not so many Belgians in here, I think. But yeah, anything development related, because I'm gonna need some help with development. We'll see if there's people in the community that are available, and yeah, definitely going to need a couple more mods, I think. And I think that's it for planned hires we have now. Am I forgetting something, Fluff?
No, you summed that up nicely. Yes, we will be looking to expand the team. And preferably from within the community.
It's actually, just on a personal note, it's my favorite thing to respond to people who DM one of us, sometimes me because I'm online, asking if they can, jump into a moderator position, they have this much experience, etc. And we say, we really look to hire internally, I'm not the decision maker there, but if you want to be a moderator, hang out, show up, see what you're about, and just kind of wiggle your way in that way. It's a nice vibe. So, everybody, it looks like we've just about reached the natural conclusion of question period. If there's anything anyone else had to say by coming up on stage or by putting it in the questions box, this will be the last time I offer, because I said so, damn it.
Seems like I'll give people like sorry, I missed that Leuven thing in the muted chat. Yeah, seems that were all the questions. Feel free to still post it if you come up with something in the 10 minutes I'm still gonna talk now. No, kidding. I just wanted to say we have our critter convos in 45 minutes. So anyone that's interested in learning about oh, did we lose Sneaks? I was gonna ask him to
Yeah,
say.
he had to leave. He posted in
Oh
mod chat
damn!
or somewhere.
I I was gonna ask who is coming. Well, I know who's coming. Let me just look it up really fast. So yeah, if you have time in 45 minutes, on our Twitter, we are going to host a space and we're going to have a few fun guests. We are, going to talk with Rebel Kids Parade. We're going to talk with Door Keys. We're going to talk with Society of the Hourglass, who just started minting this week as well. And we're going to talk with Mystic Wizard NFT. So that's going to be, it's always good fun. Sneaks is an awesome host. Feel free to drop by and see what they are all about. And yeah, like Nature said, we have our community brawl tomorrow, and I'm counting on some Cranky Critter representation. So if you could make it and, rep for our team, that would be great. Yeah, other than that, I think I don't see any other questions. I think it's been a good session. We've been at it for a bit more than an hour. So we'll no longer keep you here. If you think of anything else, you're obviously always free to ping any of us. We'll always, help out. Maybe in a cranky fashion, but we're very helpful people. I don't know if you guys still wanted to say anything, announce wallet collections, Rune. I take that as a no. All right. Thank you all for joining. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well and got to know us a bit as a team and the project and what we're all about. So yeah, I hope I'll see you later, either in the Twitter space or definitely at the community brawl tomorrow. And otherwise, I'll catch you in the chat.
See you in the chat.
Bye.
Nice.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
What?